everyone. Today we are doing autumn leaves as a mindfulness drawing. I learnt this from another artist who was teaching us Zen drawing. So we're following the object with our eyes. Something that I'd like you to consider when you choose your autumn leaf, look at the shape, the outline of the leaf that you're choosing. You might want to choose a shape that's interesting to you. Also the colour, the different colours that are in the leaf might be interesting to you. And even the patterns and the lines that are on the leaf, something that has some details. You might notice lots of details as you're carefully and slowly drawing your leaf. And that's part of the beauty of mindfulness drawing. So all you'll need for this class are something, a pencil or a fine liner pen or even a coloured pencil, something for you to draw with, and a piece of paper. I've got some coloured paper. Choosing your paper might be, you might choose coloured paper that is the colour of the leaf. That's what I'm going to do. Whereas my daughters, we've got Bella, who's 12, and Esme, who's 9. She's busy drawing. So these guys have already started drawing, but I'm going to lead you through some of this mindfulness technique, and I hope you enjoy. So the first thing we do when we're doing a mindfulness drawing is make sure you have a clear space. Would you like a new piece of paper, Belle?
Yes, please, Mommy.
Okay. We have lots of paper in our house. We reuse a lot of it. We like to use both sides. I'll just put them there in case you want to use.
It's funny, you said that right after you gave me a new piece of paper.
I know. But
I can use
the other
that
side.
later.
Yeah. Alright, I'm going to use a black felt tip pen because I also love when you're doing mindfulness drawing, it's not necessarily about the end product, but it's about really slowing down, and it's about the journey of noticing. So find a point.
Actually, can I use some coloured paper?
Of course you can. It's fine to change your mind at any point. Anything you want to change while you're drawing, you can stop, you can change pieces of paper, you can start again. But I do always say to my students and my children, don't scribble it out. Unless it's part of the drawing that you're intending on keeping. Don't write on it or cross it out, because even when we're feeling frustrated, we can always come back to it later, and you might see beauty in it that you didn't even notice while you were drawing it. That's really interesting, Esme. Esme's using her leaf as a stencil. Very creative. Alright, so first of all, choose any point on your leaf. Think about how it might fit on the page. So my leaf that I'm drawing is kind of a square shape, and so I'm using a square shaped piece of paper. I'm going to start drawing down here. So I'm going to put my leaf stem also down here, because I know that the top of it's probably going to end up here. But like I said, we're not necessarily thinking about the end product. We're just letting our eyes go for a wander, and we're letting our hand and our eye wander at the same time. So just slow down your breathing and just let your pen go the same direction and speed as your eyes. Let your eye travel the pace of a snail. So I'm noticing that the direction of my pen is going up on about, is that 45 degrees?
I don't know.
About 45 degree angle there. And I'm noticing a bit of a turn in my leaf, and then it changes direction. And you know, I might not travel all the way around the edge of my leaf. You know, I'm going for a journey around the edge now, but you can also really focus on some of the veins of the leaf too. So I'm actually noticing right now that there are little tiny veins in my leaf. And the important thing is, sometimes we can feel really overwhelmed when we're drawing such a big thing and start to feel a little impatient. That's really normal to try and get to the end of it. But when we feel that rush of impatience, I want to encourage you to come back to just noticing what you're drawing right now. So don't think about the whole leaf. Just think about, what am I focusing on just right now? This is a really good mindfulness technique. Just being present in the moment. And not worrying about the future or what you've already drawn. Just focusing on right now in the journey of your pen. So as you can see, I'm taking slow time. You might even notice that there are little dots. So you might change the type of mark that you're making on your page, depending on what you can see in front of you. But just remember to draw exactly where your pen is or pencil is, and exactly where your eye is looking. How are you going, Belle? Oh wow. Wow, Bella, that outline is amazing. Looks very. I'm impressed by the shape that you've noticed. I've never seen you notice that type of shape and detail of going in and out. How did you find it?
Well, I kind of thought, like, I looked at my paper a couple times because it's hard to, not look at your paper, see where you're going.
Yeah.
But I kind of was thinking about what kind of angle it's at, and I was, this is, from my point of view, like where I'm sitting, this looks like it's kind of going down, whereas it's actually going up. And I had to look at it for a while to actually realize that it was going up, not down. So that confused me a little. So what happened?
I was drawing a bit too big.
Did you? Are you thinking that it's not going to fit on the page?
No, it did.
Why are you saying
that
it's too big?
No, because like I can't think the drawing.
Fantastic! You've blown it up, and you didn't have words for that, I can tell. But you've managed to increase the size of your object, which is something that people try really hard to do. Some people find they have to measure everything, but you've automatically made the picture bigger. That's great.
That's because I naturally draw things bigger.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Well, it's actually...
That side is even bigger.
That happens sometimes. If you're noticing that things aren't meeting up, just slow down and just keep on going. Just keep on noticing things. It's okay if the journey doesn't quite match. You can draw more lines in different places, and you can kind of be a little bit creative and make up your own way of meeting back up again. The main thing is to... where's mine? The main thing is to notice. You don't have to end up with a picture of a leaf.
Ta-da!
Esme, that looks like a leaf.
Not that leaf though.
It does look like that leaf. It resembles that leaf. I can really see that you slowed down and you really noticed every little turn. How did you feel when you were drawing that, Esme?
I got really frustrated because I was going so slowly.
I understand completely. This was really challenging for me when I first started doing it because I'm a very fast worker and I'm very impatient. And
So am I.
Yeah, I understand, Ezzy. So this was actually really good practice for me to do, and to just let go of wanting to finish and just enjoy looking at the leaf. So even if you use your imagination, imagine that you have to go slow because you are noticing every little thing, then it really helps. You can imagine that you are a snail. Pardon?
I need an eraser to rub out the grey.
She's drawn over it. She's going over it.
Where the eraser is.
I'm actually a little frustrated that I chose to use the fine liner because it's very definite. Like there's no subtlety in tone with the fine liner. Also, that one has a compressed nib. This one is a little bit longer, so it might be a little easier to put on its side. When you're drawing with the fine liner, it has to be at a certain angle if there's not much nib on it. Have you ever discovered that?
No, I just press lighter.
You're amazing. I learn things from my daughters so often, and my art students. The thing I love about really focusing on something like you noticed, Bella, you got to know the leaf and you could remember it for next time. The more you spend drawing things, the more you remember what they look like. It's like building up a little filing cabinet in your memory of what things look like. You know, the more you spend time noticing the details, the more you'll remember. Oh, that's right. I remember looking at that, and I remember the veins on the leaf, and yeah, you just next time you're drawing a leaf, you'll have a better understanding of what to include. Sometimes when you're in nature, or you know, if you're looking at something that you really love and you want to try and remember what it looks like, you can imagine that you're doing this slow drawing. You can look at it and let your eye really travel slowly around the edges of the lines. And imagine your eye as a pencil. It's like practicing drawing even when you don't have anything to draw with.
I've never done that before.
Wow. Tell me what you think. I'm wowed.
I think it's nice.
Yeah? What do you like about it?
That looks a lot better cut out.
It's hard to receive a compliment from your sister, so that sounds almost like a compliment.
That's as close as you're gonna get.
What do you think, Ez?
Because you're my sister, it kind of is a compliment.
What do you like about it, is what I want to hear, Ez?
I like the contrast, and I like how I chose that the red goes in the middle, then the orange, then the brown, then the yellow, and then I blended it.
It's a nice little twist that you've done it.
Yeah,
Dark
I
to
think
light to dark, or whatever way it is.
I think it's like just really nice with the yellow around the edges. It makes sure that the darker colours that are on the background don't kind of like go right into the leaf. It's kind of got like a bold yellow outline.
I agree. I think that looks good too. And I think the black lines that you've used as
Mummy,
the veins look good.
Where do you do your signature in an artwork?
Well, that's a
The
really
bottom
good
or the
question.
top?
You can choose wherever you like.
Usually do it like down the bottom.
Depends, because sometimes when you frame the artwork, you might put your frame all the way here, or you might just frame part of the artwork. So some people sign their artwork, you know, just somewhere close to the object that they've drawn, so that you can...
My signature's huge though.
Well, you can...
Well, I don't actually know what my signature is. I kind of just write my name.
You can sign it down the bottom, on the right. Bottom right is usual. That's usually where people put it. Bottom right or bottom left. But yeah, if you don't know
Maybe
how
just
you're going to
show a
frame it, you
signature.
can put it anywhere in the picture you like. So I think we
That was
might...
horrible.
Bella, what would you like to say about your artwork? What are you happy with?
That was so horrible. Wait, what was the question?
Oh, what are you happy with about your artwork? What do you
Esme,
like?
can you please get off my chair? Personal space, please.
And then we're going to finish up our lesson, because I think you guys have done amazing work.
Well, I really like, in a way, I think, I don't know, it just, I was gonna say it looks kind of symmetry-like, but it doesn't have any at all, but it doesn't look like symmetry at all. It kind of just looks balanced, and it looks organized, but it also looks, you know, like natural.
It does, doesn't it?
You know how you can like rearrange things to make it look like they just fell there?
Yes.
Like you could like
Mummy.
put this there and this,
Mummy, this
Yeah.
is my signature.
and then you've just like rearranged it so that it doesn't like look too automatic like if you did this.
Oh yeah, so it doesn't look too
Even if it did fall that way.
organised. It does, yeah.
Can I please use
That
this
does. It wouldn't normally
to
fall
write
that
my
way,
name?
would it?
Yeah.
looks organic and natural the way it's fallen.
Yeah.
I agree. I think that it looks balanced, and I think that's because of the similar shape and size, and the similar. It's quite evenly spaced, and they're in the center of the page. But yeah, it's not quite.
It's kind of going around in circles, see?
Oh, beautiful. That's a good observation.
The stems are all facing
to the next one.
to the next one.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
There's my hands
flicking
off
that
now.
way.
It works.
That does create a really nice rhythm and flow around the picture. It leads your eye.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really working. It's great.
I still don't know what my signature is.
That's okay.
I know
It'll
what my
change. Your
signature
signature
is.
doesn't need to be the same.
It's ENW.
Ooh, that looks nice. I see. I like where you put it too. That's great. Beautiful work, guys. I'm really proud of you. Is there anything else we want to say about anyone else's work?
No, except for mine. It looks the best.
That one's nice.
Mm-hmm. Well,
That one I think needs a little bit more veins here and here.
yes, I
And
think
that
you're
one
right.
is the best.
It
It looks the most finished.
does look
and
finished.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. Good work, guys. Well, it's been lovely drawing with you, and I hope you enjoyed this lesson, and we'll see you next time. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at G Wilmot, or on Facebook, follow me at Artist Gabby Wilmot. And feel free to comment or share your artworks that you make. We would love to see them. And yeah, see you next time. Bye.